Ireland is home to some of the world's greatest gardens, and one of them is a short boat ride from Glangariff harbour, part of Bantry Bay, to a very special place on the wild Atlantic Way, known as Inacullin or Garnish Island. This garden island is a national treasure. Now, its recent history starts back in 1910 when Annan Bryce purchased the island off the War Office. Now, his wife Violet is a passionate gardener, and together they commissioned Harold Peto. Now, this guy is an incredible landscape architect, and he starts building gardens right across the island. It is a stunning place, and there are two gardens that I've just got to show you. The first is actually the Italian garden, but right now, let me take you for a walk through this one. This is the walled garden. It is absolutely stunning. The walled garden uses a particular type of planting to great effect. You see, they've used herbaceous perennials all the way down a central run through here. Now, this brings tremendous colour from late spring right through the summer months, but in the autumn, these plants start to go dormant and they do lose their sheen. During the winter, they rest, they're quiet, their soil's basically just sitting there, and come springtime, it all starts again with magnificent colour. This is the hottest trend in gardening worldwide because it's bringing so much colour into the backyard. And when you walk through this, you really understand why. The island's history goes back long before the Bryce's time, and there's a timely reminder about it with a huge Martello Tower dating back to the times of the Napoleonic Wars. This one is unique because unlike the traditional Martello Tower design of a splayed base, this one is straight up and down. The Italian garden is simply stunning, and I've got to tell you, it's beautiful now, but come springtime and early summer, it is absolutely sensational. Now, the one thing that makes this quite different is the use of colour, and there is colour here pretty much all year round, but when you get here in the spring, the colour is just mind-blowing. When you look at the structure of this garden, the way it's framed at the back, it's just the perfect picture. The garden spreads over 15 hectares, and many of the plants that grow here grow nowhere else in Ireland, and it's all got to do with the island's mild microclimate. Now, the island gets around 1,850 millimetres of rain a year, and sometimes as high as 2,540 millimetres. And this is spread evenly throughout the year, ensuring the best possible growing conditions. The garden here has the most amazing collection of plants. Now, they were introduced from all over the world. There's all sorts of plants, including some from Australia. This one here is the Tasmanian tree fern, Dicksonia antarctica. It is an absolute ripper, but to find it here in Ireland is fascinating. Now, you'll see all sorts of things here, the most incredible rhododendron collection, and there's even the giant rhubarb plant just over there, Gunneria maculata. It is an absolute beauty. If you're not a garden lover as such, don't worry. This is a brilliant place to stroll, to sit down and take in the scenery, and the coast is both spectacular and also alive with wildlife. To get here, well, it's a 20-minute boat ride across beautiful Bantry Bay. It's always smooth water, and from the water, looking back over this amazing coastline, you really get to take into account just how spectacular the scenery really is. Now, on the way, you'll see the island, and you'll also get to see a few seals because they live on a lot of the little rocky outcrops on the way over. It's a really special place, and another great reason to take the wild Atlantic Way.